Good morning, Dubai. How are you doing? Happy Monday. Welcome back to the Lovin Daily. I hope you're having a brilliant start of the week. I say that because my week has only just started. I had a day off yesterday. It was fantastic. But Simran was here taking the top news. Ali was here. How did you get on?
It was great. She did a brilliant job, as always.
I actually watched it. I don't know. It's like I'm up at this time anyway, and I was like, good job, Simran. Good job, guys. But I was definitely happy to be in bed watching, which I'm sure some of you are. Maybe you're on your way to work. As always, let us know where you're watching from. If you are watching on Instagram, our big and best show is always on Facebook, where you can see all our graphics and everything. It's where the full production is. So if you want to turn that on, we'd appreciate that. Today we're going to be talking about the latest COVID-19 updates in the UAE, which is the fact that you can actually register now for the COVID-19 vaccine. We're also going to be talking about the finals of the F1. It happened at Abu Dhabi. Were you even aware, since there was no spectators this year? A little bit different. And of course, we're talking about the latest prizes for Advent calendar and an expat who was charged 185 dirham for about a 9-minute cream journey, which is a little bit sick in your mouth. But they fixed it. It was just a tech glitch. But anyway, we'll get there. We're going to jump into our top story. You can register now to get the COVID-19 vaccine in the UAE. So as you know, the Ministry of Health and Prevention announced the Sinopharm COVID-19 vaccine was approved for use. That happened last week, and now it's being rolled across the Emirates. So the Abu Dhabi Health Services Company is taking registrations in Dubai, Abu Dhabi and Sharjah. So if you want to get it, you can apply. I think this is really cool because we know what's happening across the world is like a logistical nightmare of getting that vaccine to the right people, who's going to get it. But actually in the UAE, you can apply. So this is really, really cool. So a little bit of background on the vaccine. If you've been kind of living under a rock, we know that the immunization program showed an 86% efficacy rate in preventing infection, but also, and this is a bit that's quite exciting, 100% rate in preventing moderate to severe symptoms, 100% rate in preventing moderate to severe symptoms with no observed side effects. And if you want it to be effective, take note that if you do register, you'll get 2 doses. So one at the beginning and then one 21 days later. And that's for the Sinopharm vaccine that you can register for now in the UAE. So it's Abu Dhabi Health Services, that's SEHA, and they have clinics across the UAE. So in Dubai, apparently residents can now get the shot at Dubai Parks and Resorts Field Hospital. And then they've also listed the places in Sharjah that you can get it and Abu Dhabi. So if you want to get it, you would need an Emirates ID. You must be a resident of the UAE. You can call 850, visit seha.ae to make your bookings. Of course, I imagine it's going to be inundated with bookings. There's going to be a lot of people interested, so expect delays. We don't really have full information about how it's going to be rolled out. We don't have dates on when the first person is going to get it. When we do, we'll bring it to you. I saw a great video of the first person who it was administered to in the UK, or the first people.
Yeah.
Did you see some of those videos?
Yeah, I saw the I want to say the lady and the man, like they were the first 2 people to get it.
Yeah, well, I saw the lady who was a 91-year-old. I think she was originally Northern Irish, but she lives in England now. And then I heard the voice recording of the really posh guy. Was that the guy you heard? And he was just like, it was one of those things where, I guess because there's no list yet, he just rang his local hospital and he described the events that he was like, oh, I had a nasty lunch, I went down to get it. And it was just very much like, he was so blasé about the whole thing, while the whole world was like, and what was it like? And how do you feel now? And he was just like describing it like a very chill day out. But to register, it's open now. I think I'm skeptical about things. But as I see it rolling across worldwide, I've heard stats that apparently 90% of the world or something needs to be, I think this is from the WHO, needs to be immunized for complete, immunization. So as you hear those statistics, we kind of get to grips with the fact that we'll probably get the vaccine at some point.
Hopefully. Yeah.
And it's amazing that it's already being rolled out here and that we can make our bookings. But we'll move into our next story. The F1 Grand Prix season ended in Abu Dhabi last night with a fantastic UAE flyover. And if you're watching on Facebook, you can see the video and hear the UAE national anthem. Always a moment of pride, I think, at the end of an event which is watched worldwide, and then we see it here in the UAE, and to hear the UAE national anthem, I think it's always, a little tear. This year, of course, we weren't there, no spectators, but it was still a fantastic show. An event and race, not as much of a show for actual people who watch the F1. But Max Verstappen had a great race to end the season on a high. He was followed by Bottas and Lewis Hamilton, who were second and third. And this was, of course, the first time we didn't have spectators watching, but still people are praising Abu Dhabi for putting on this amazing event. It was a pretty exciting F1 season. They didn't know it was going ahead. The races were cut back, so there weren't as many. And then, of course, F1, we are in Bahrain, which was just, was it 2 weeks ago or last week?
I think it was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, we had that massive fireball crash where the driver walked away unscathed after being in a fireball of an F1 car for about 30 seconds. So it was the scariest video. And then straight after that, we saw Lewis Hamilton tested positive for COVID-19. So the fact that he was able to come and race here is pretty cool. He said he wasn't 100% himself, but of course he was testing negative. So the correct rollout of making sure that he was able to attend. He was able to attend, but he wasn't physically himself. He just said that he was grateful to be racing and he still came third. But it's just one of those things where he's still feeling the effects of COVID-19 after the case.
Yeah. How's it toll on you?
It takes its toll, as we know. I say that because maybe you remember when Amy, our boss here, she tested positive for COVID-19 and she told her story because this was right at the start. It was when I remember we did an interview and we were still working from home, and Amy was quarantining in a hotel here. And I think she's still, maybe we should get her on to talk about it actually, because she's not COVID positive anymore, but I think it's taking her time for her body to fully recover. I think it just takes a lot of, and maybe you guys have experience on that, please let us know. Because you don't hear as many stories. Like I'd like to, do you know what I mean? Of stories of people recovering and how they feel about it. So maybe it would be good to share those stories. So if you have any stories of if you've had COVID and how you feel now, or if you're recovering straight away, or if you got it and you had no symptoms, that's also interesting. Anyone who's tested positive, let us know and let us know how you got on, and we hope that you're okay. And we'll move into our final story. This is pretty interesting. An expat has been charged 185 dirham for a 5km cab ride from Metha to Al Karama. So we shared the story on Twitter. He said the ride, you can see the photo if you're watching on Facebook, the ride shows the passenger travelled 5 kilometres from Metha to Karama, and it took 9 minutes. And at the end of the journey, he was charged 185 dirham, which is a lot.
Jeez.
That's how much it charges you to get to Abu Dhabi. This is on Kareem. So the rider then tweeted it. He added Lovin Dubai so we could see the story. Simon wrote it, and then since then, and I have to shout out though in general, if you have an issue with Kareem, or I'm just going to throw out some good service providers here, Deliveroo, Talabat. If you mention onto them on their websites, or actually I use Munch on every day for lunch and I have issues and I'm always getting in touch, they're really good to get back. So if you say I have an issue and then you say what it is, in general they'll get back in touch with you. But in this case he tweeted it, we wrote the story, and then Kareem has been incredible. They got back in touch and said of course the money's been gone back into his account, and it was just a tech glitch and the tech team are working on it. But you imagine how annoyed you'd be, because you'd be like, that's a lot of money to come out of my account at any time of year. I was going to say it this year because I'm broke coming up to holidays, but in general, it's a lot of money.
And that is why I don't like taking taxis.
This is a one-time thing.
I know. It happens, especially when you're working with applications, these type of things happen,
Yeah. I take Kareem nearly every morning, and I haven't had a tech glitch like that. I have had issues with Deliveroo recently when I'm ordering my lunch, or I ordered dinner like 2 nights ago, and then nothing happened. For like 2 days in a row, there was like an order delay, but then they reimbursed me straight away. I didn't even need to get in touch with them, and they put the money back into my account. So then what I did in that situation, you just jump onto the other app. So I actually jumped onto Kareem, and I ordered dinner because there was 50% off on Carluccio's, top tip. That was a good one. 50% off on Carluccio's is amazing. But yeah, so 185 dirham for a 9-minute journey. It's not, but it was a tech glitch and it's back in order. Guys, before we leave you, I want to shout out, it's the Lovin Dubai Advent Calendar, 24 days of big, huge prizes. Simran talked about it yesterday. We're talking about it every single day because it's basically a way for one person to win something amazing. So the prize is live for 3 days. So if you go onto Lovin Dubai website right now, click on Advent Calendar, you can scroll up to, what date are we on? On the 13th day of Christmas? 14th. 14th. So 14 will go live today. So there are 13 prizes already live, and the prizes for the last 3 days are open. So if you go on right now, you can open are open to win. So if you go on right now, you can check in. and just answer one basic, simple question to get yourself into the competition. So on day 10, we had win a brunch for two at Beach Restaurante, who are doing such exciting things for the new year. By the way, this is Beaches at Hilton JBR. So of course, if you go there for Christmas and New Year's, you're going to have that fab Arabian Gulf view. There's hopefully going to be fireworks. You're going to see Ain Dubai. So for Christmas and New Year's, they're going all out. And they are the advent calendar for day 10 to win a brunch there. Day 11, moving on. If you want to win day 11, there's an exceptional meal for 4 at Raju Omelette. Have you eaten a Raju Omelette before?
A Raj omelette?
Uh-huh.
I've been in an omelette before, but not that.
So Raju Omelette, they have different locations, but I know the JLT one, and they just do great things with eggs. So if you love eggs, they're a great place to get some food from. And they have a brilliant prize, so you can win a lunch for 4 with them, and it's really exciting. And also they have great vegetarian food. And if you're interested, the oldest branch in the UAE is in Karama, and their newest branch is in Deira City Centre. And I should not have said that because that's the question on the form, so I've just given that away.
Ooh.
Well, that just makes it easier.
Yeah, for the people that are watching live, you know.
Head on to the site. What's the oldest branch of Raju Omelette? I just said it. And yesterday the prize went live. This is pretty awesome. You can win a night stay and breakfast for the whole family at Fairmont the Palm.
Ooh.
And if you've been there, you know that it's beachfront. They've got a couple of pools. I say a couple because there's nearly too many to count. Their kids' activities are amazing. They have a fabulous spa, amazing places to eat. Little Miss India is one of the top Indian restaurants in the city, and you can eat there. But they also have a couple of Sea Grill Bistro, some really nice places. And the question on this one, how many rooms and suites would you find at Fairmont the Palm? And the answer is 391. I just gave it away intentionally. No, but the questions are basically really easy. We want as many people to get involved as possible. Tell your friends. We're giving away prizes every single day. The winners are announced on our Instagram stories every single day. You'll see the winners announced there. Guys, that is it for us on the Lovin Daily. We're back with you every single weekday morning. I hope you're excited for the Christmas holidays ahead. Oh, and schools, you're already off. So jealous. Have a great winter break, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.